Fresh set of Sachi's on, top down, looking good. Swangers poking hard, hogging lanes, dipping through the hood. Paint so wet, looking like the pool that give us park. Blood full of perks, licking in my pocket full of spark. Bitches everywhere, they know I'm fat boy fly. Turning heads everywhere I go, this fat boy shy. Yeah, I'm throwing up the 9, you can catch me at the Blue House. Sitting on the porch, blowing blunts, getting blued out. All black swag, but I love to wear blue too. Walking down 6, niggas looking like, who is you? Bitch, I'm the fat boy, your baby mama's favorite dude. Homie, don't be mad, cause everybody loves Texas blue. East side certified, doing shit the G way. Everywhere I go, they showing love to this kid way. Yeah, bitch, we been paid. Keep a rubber band stack. Top laid back, swingers poking out the leg. Bitch, we shine.
Top laid back, swingers poking out the back. I'm still grinding. Oh my grind, gotta make my money stack. The sun is shining. Top laid back, swingers poking out the back. I'm still grinding. Oh my grind, gotta make my money stack.
Baby, if you ain't seeing, I'm poking hard, sliding in both lanes on the curb in your fucking yard, flying high on life like the great Dallas Cowboys. Shit by myself, stay away from the faking fraud. Enjoying this beautiful day, sliding down MLK, on my way to give me some of that ghetto pay. It's the Texas Relays, and it's Friday. Hey baby, come ride with daddy. Looky at her, she got a fatty. Tattoo on her leg said her name was Patty. I holler at her later, I gotta get my cash, baby. Hit a lick for 2 racks and blow it all, baby. I'm drowning in my ego, deep like a seacoast. Haters looking at me like a peephole. As you can see, I'm talking like T.O. Ain't no half stepping, my super poke is a lethal.
Top laid back, swingers poking out the back. I'm still grinding. Oh my grind, gotta make my money stack. The sun is shining. Top laid back, swingers poking out the back. I'm still grinding.
Nationwide, yeah. We gon' never stop this goddamn grind. Going down the alley, swerving, just still burning from the blackie intake. Ribbon on the wood, taking like the plate. I'm standing on my blind. I got my younger strings. It looks like a dog. Ride, doesn't really matter. Drink steady red. In my lap, trade 5 cents. Little lady, I look real, but the damn deal. Got a tag on their toe and that's for real. Don't need no pill, have no time to chill. Like the last dragon, but sluggers a shield. Keep it a gorilla, don't fuck with a nigga. Gold digger, scallywag, moving fucking niggas. All that I'm riches, looking at the bitches. Trying to move on my day, nigga, it's sunshine.
Top laid back, swingers poking out the back. I'm still grinding. Oh my grind, gotta make my money stack. The sun is shining. Top laid back, swingers poking out the back. I'm still grinding.
Y'all already know, man. Shining and grinding like shit.
Gotta make my money stack.
Grinding ain't nothing, I go and get it how it's supposed to be. And it's gonna be the same until you see me in my rosary. Probably cause I'm supposed to eat my camp, they feel the same too. Hell up on your hands and ain't no way you gon' come tame the zoo. Way of life ain't shipping right, but steady got my shine on adversity and struggle. What I'm facing in is crime zone. I'm suited and I'm booted cause them haters no polluted. And I got so much on my chest, but the best gotta go through it. Been around for a whole minute, bro. I made a little cash flow. How you gon' make a change if you can't even let your past go? I'm learning and I'm curious. Networking gets so furious. Playing with the game, look in my eyes, man, I'm so serious. If you ain't with it, then homie, go and get up out the way. Best believe I'm stunning, acting bad any time of day. Running through the front line, I'm pimping pin. I'm a throw mine with my people lacking. It's a fact, my tail, I never tuck my cause I shine.
What's up? You know, it's another sunny day down here in Texas. We got a little sun out, man, but you really don't feel the rays. Salute to the first person in the chat, Dolly Dow. Man, how that food turned out last night, man? How that food turned out last night, man? You say you didn't have an appetite and all that, man. I hope it turned out good. I hope I think your husband named Mark. Hope he was enjoying it, your festivities. Getting straight to the facts and understanding, man. Hey man, I'm glad to see certain people up in here because you made it through another day of the Twilight Zone, right? But one thing I want to tell y'all, man, how do you overcome distractions? It's distractions around all around the world, right? We know that. Some things that distract you don't distract me as much, and vice versa. But I think I got a little tool that y'all could use. Put it in y'all little old tool bag. You can't, me personally, I don't, a lot of people go out their way to try to distract you thinking that what they do in their life is very important in your life, right? Um, Not knowing that everybody's on their own channel. When I say that, man, that's your life choices, right? The choices that you make in your life is on you. You know what I'm saying? Choices you make in your life. Miss Erica Kane up in here. Salute to the wife. Dolly, that's my wife. I know you probably didn't, she don't be on them as much. But choices you make in your life is up to you, right? So sometimes at the end of the day, when I deal with choices, it's either you have a choice to pay attention to the small things that don't matter. That's all around. Small things that don't matter that somebody say is important, and you try to put that in your life to be something, have some kind of, I guess they call that, what would you call that? Giving a fuck? Yeah, let's call it giving a fuck. But it's hard giving a goddamn about things that don't matter, and you know it ain't gonna matter in the long run, right? So it's a lot of situations going in everybody's life, man, and be like, man, why you sweat that small stuff? Do people know that quote unquote brothers from another mother or brothers of our own shade die from heart attacks, stress, anxiety, and women got these health issues, and then everybody got health issues because life is stressful. So how I get past the distractions, sometimes I got this saying, I don't cry over spilled milk, man. And when I say that, hey man, if that water or that milk fall out that glass or whatever container is in, you don't have to cry about it. Just get it up. And if you don't want to get it up, don't drop it. Sometimes in a lot of people's life, they don't know how to deal with the pressure. And so they really go off on everybody else that deals with pressure a little bit better. But everybody got a different walk of life. I wasn't in the house when you was getting raised. You wasn't in the house when I was getting raised. Vice versa. All your friends, you remember that first time you heard that somebody got their butt whooped, but they must have been a bad actor at your school? And everybody was like, man, I heard John Tate get his butt whooped. Man, he was loud. John Tate had a different reputation on the streets than what he had when he was at his house. That don't define Dante for what he allowed his, loved ones to do with raising them and stuff like that. And anybody thought that they could play with him or her, it'd be females too, or her, that type of way and try to whoop them like their parents did, they'll find out the hard way. No, it ain't that easy. No, I really had a pass. No, it wasn't that easy to, take them down or take her down. No. So everybody just understand about distractions. A lot of people will distract you because they got built-in hate. They really start hating themselves at an early age. Me, personally, how I got through the distractions in my life, because a lot of people couldn't even walk in the shoes. A lot of people that been in the military, a lot of people that been in an abusive relationship, a lot of people who's been through the prison system, a lot of people that's been through a stressful job, and you always ask how these people die over anxiety. You think it's all about what we eat? No, some people just stress the mess out of you. And you might love them so much you just don't know how to leave. So my point is, if you don't give a fuck, don't act like you give a fuck. That's how I beat the odds of distractions and stress. People can distract you all day, every day. But it's what you pay attention to. Sometimes your friends will be the biggest distraction because they see your destiny is never imagined. Sometimes people just don't know how to play their part. That's a stressful thing on either part. Your friends, they like, God damn, Slugger, man, I see you doing it. It ain't been easy. I just don't complain. It don't be easy. I just don't complain as much. Now, I am a complainer. My wife will tell you. But I can't complain about everything. Everybody catch their part in life. But I know it's a lot of people around these holiday seasons try to distract you for being, they all into the, I like to see the joys of life, but shoot, my kids are grown now. I ain't got to climb on that goddamn roof. I ain't got to impress the goddamn Joneses. I was impressing that they come from a good home. That's why I did what I did. Now give me a reason to do what I do. You know what I'm saying? The distraction of keeping up with everybody, and this is the common thing that you need to do every year, but the year is full of distractions. Now, people got to realize things change, people change, and attitudes change. And nobody's been the same since that ooh wee. Y'all already know what I'm talking about. That's loyal to the channel. Y'all already know what I'm talking about. Y'all already know what I'm talking about. Like, I can't say a lot about, what's really on my mind because people pay attention to my channel. And I didn't even think them haters pay attention, but they pay attention. They be in the background, you know what I'm saying, waiting for me to say their name. I don't do no name count. But I see on the YouTube, it's a lot of distraction. People change through time. Anybody that stays the same since they was young or young adult, they ain't got no growth mentally. They just have dreams. They just feel like at this time of the year, everybody should be happy. But I know it's going to be a lot of distractions that cause people to go to jail. A lot of people that's going I ain't, like we said before, darling, suicidal depression. You know what I'm saying? Because, loss in the family or whatever. People got to understand people go through a lot of distraction. They try to deal with it the best they can. So don't think your distraction is more important than the other person because they don't show it like you should. It's a lot of people on YouTube and they might be going through some issues. That's why everybody seems to be talking, right? Just doing a lot of talking, but in the basement, in a one-room shack. Or a lot of people on YouTube don't even show their face, but they got a goddamn a strong case on how everybody's a sucker and they different. Come on, bro. Your distraction is you haven't mastered yourself. You haven't found your worth. You see what I'm saying? Think y'all follow me, man. A lot of people don't know how to overcome their distraction because they are the distraction. Oh man, so we get into that, right? Why you say I'm a distraction as self, right? Why you can't look at yourself as being a distraction for your blessings that's coming? You probably be doing everything to ruin your life and don't even know it. Because nobody ever told you that you got some mental issues. I see a lot of people on YouTube having mental issues and thinking everybody gonna kiss their ass or buttercup and say you're doing good and we at the bottom and we're better than you. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro. We all going through this hell, the earth of hell. So a lot of distraction is a bunch of self-hate. You shouldn't. To overcome this self-hate, you got to believe in yourself, thinking that you can do it by your goddamn self. You don't need nobody. People is an added addition to your blessing. But if you feel like you can really go out there and do it, man, take that stride and take that journey. Ain't nobody can stop you, right? That's how I feel real when I wake up. That's how I raise my children and my wife to believe in themselves. But I see a lot of people on YouTube don't believe in themselves. So they always looking for acronyms. They always look and say, hey, ain't I real? Ain't I real? Don't I really know how to do this? If you got to ask yourself or somebody else if they believe in you and you don't believe in yourself, that's hard. That's a hard case to follow. And that's what I'm saying. Clucks don't believe in themselves. Real grown-ups, they really believe in themselves and they don't need no persuasion. They don't need you. The world is so difficult. You don't need nobody to verify if you real. You got to verify it for yourself. So the distraction is believe in yourself. A lot of people don't believe in themselves and hate the person that really believe in themselves because they actually been through something. A lot of people want to act like they've been through something and they ain't been through nothing. But that's just my opinion. That's my opinion to say somebody's struggle wasn't harder than mine, but I ain't paying attention to the next person. I'm worried about myself because I ain't trying to be the brother having a heart attack if I don't, I'm healthy. I know I got to stop smoking. I know I deal with stress and, distraction a whole different way than the next person. That don't make me a person that can't handle the situation because sometimes people don't even put themselves in a situation to elevate so they content on being who they are in life and blame the next person. So sometimes when you're jumping out there and you try to become something or you know that you had a downside, a detour in your life and people don't understand, I'm not going to pressure you to do good. You got to pressure yourself. So the distraction is watching somebody else while you get great or them watching you while they get great. But it shouldn't be no distraction if you just mind your own business. Play your part in life. A lot of people don't like playing their part, and that is the secret. Overcoming distractions is just be you. Be all you can be. I ain't talking about the army. No. Because the army didn't change from when we was children. It was a pride thing. If you, quote unquote, lack of knowledge though, but you go serve for this country that really don't care. Just gonna poison the citizens every chance they got. So not to know if you felt gullible for whatever the government was saying, right? But I'm saying really believe your worth. Find out what your worth is. And it won't be no distraction because you ain't easily manipulated. Over, hello. You good looking. Hello. We can come together and work together as a team. But you don't offer nothing as a team. That's how a lot of people I see on the internet that got this manipulation issue because they waiting on the words of validation. They waiting on the words of validation to understand their worth. I don't need that. I need to be around people who understand my worth. I don't ask for much. So my circle is very small. No, they'll say I'm an asshole in real life. No, I'm firm in real life. I wasted so many years being who I am by dropping off everything that don't pertain to me. I've learned not to be selfish, so I try to give the wealth away. My knowledge and understanding. That's why I got on the channel. Me and my brother-in-law, we used to sit by the barbecue pit and trade knowledge. You can pull from people or you can put down people. My distraction is don't even worry about people who don't have the best interest for themselves and it's selfish. That is the cure for overcoming a distraction. Don't get distracted with other people's issues, especially after a certain age. You're a certain age, if people haven't figured out life, man, we don't get no extension in life. Do the right thing. Like I say, what I say, salute Eric coming in here. What did I say, Eric, all the time? I'm in the way and out the way. I ain't really trying to be seen. I'm trying to be felt by the knowledge that I possess to come out these goddamn vocals. Am I gonna always have my voice? No, man. Certain people in your family got a voice of reason that It's not even Hollywood. A lot of Hollywood people are in everybody's family. We all got them. They talk that talk but can't walk the walk. And then the ones that's so critical, always trying to point the finger at the next person of not holding they own up, they the most hypocrites. What you think is wrong with the church? I ain't talking about the church as in the church is your temple. You know what I'm saying? Man said you got to go somewhere, whatever. But your temple, I call that a church. Now I might got to dip. That's my opinion. Nah, bro. So sometimes I'm trying to put this like this. Sometimes people are trying to find their self and lose their mind because they haven't look. It's certain things you're supposed to do. I need to start doing it again. I was doing it a lot. It wasn't voluntarily, but while I was locked up in Penn State, right, going to college, you was forced to fast, right? That's called a Johnny. That ain't the meal you normally get, but it got you very spiritually motivated, right, to make something better yourself or stop that situation from happening. If it was on you or if it was on the unit that caused that lockdown, right? So, man, through the years, we kept going on lockdown. But we got out, everybody probably did good for about a month or two. We back on lockdown. Why is that? A lot of people, when they be fasting, they still concentrating on the same bull crap. Now, you got to think about it. We was young. So we had that energy. We was driving on respect. For us to get out and see the world is falling for okie dokes, and it's a lot of I'm gonna say it like this. Society, I know we let y'all down at first, right? I'm telling you about the distraction. It's all part of the case. Society like to see people follow the leader. Just because I celebrate this or I got this car or I got this house, it's like a lot of follow the leaders. So just the same as I took this, I'm going to take it too without thinking about it. It ain't nobody's fault that you keep being bamboozled. But a lot of people that got out of that incarceration, you know how we passed a lot of people up, some did, that never been incarcerated because we had this other drive. Some people, I'm going to tell you like this, some people was just people, but you had a bunch of leaders in there, right? It wasn't no cakewalk for nobody. But the thing is, when we got back in society, we seen people standing on the corners, going to the same club, ain't doing nothing with their life, still waiting on handouts, not taking initiative. They were just blending in. So it's very easy to pass these people that think they got it going on because how they dress and all that. Thinking they got it going on, it's so easy because they were still caught up on the Jeffersons. When we don't care how we look, we just getting to the bag without going back to the sale. So it's very easy watching people wait on handouts and versus a lot of people that gets out of the situation. I'm talking about out of a situation. I don't even care if it's a relationship. I don't care if it's out of being in jail. Whatever your struggle was, people that learned that lesson, guess what? It's easy for them to bounce back, and the world gets mad at that because you got to go through something to make you humble. A lot of people say they humble, but they haven't found out. Leave those other people's distraction out your life because it ain't worth it. I ain't trying to be cool. I'm trying to be respected. I will be respected. I will be. So words over the internet. A lot of people be shocked when they call certain people out their names. Them old disrespectful suckers anyway. Why would I care if they respect me? They don't respect themselves. They ain't doing nothing with their life. Anybody that has respect for self ain't gonna let certain words come out their goddamn mouth. I said goddamn, not the other word, right? They ain't gonna let it come out their mouth. People don't have respect for themselves. They say anything off of feelings and emotions. I say people like that, man, you got to go do some hard time so you can understand about respect. Number one, you don't get no respect if you don't give it. It's so easy to disrespect somebody. Oh, man, if that person like myself is respecting everything that my mama in the streets taught me, don't disrespect no man. Men don't disrespect a woman. I be hearing guys say all kind of crazy. They be calling people, the females, bitches. That's on they level. I wasn't raised like that. Because guess what? I don't want nobody to disrespect me that say they got character to be in the same room with me. So why would I feel like you could call me those hoes and what? Well, you know all them other words. I can say them, right? If you say we cool. So it's all about knowing the person. The whole person is this. What you stand for. Is it seasonal, temporarily? But that's what I'm saying. A lot of people get distracted because they don't even know their worth of what they stand for. They still trying to figure out themselves at 45, 40, 35. Oh my God. You should have been known yourself. You ain't spent enough time by yourself. That's what it is. If you ain't never spent no time by yourself, and you always have to have another person, your mama, your daddy, a significant other, and you ain't never spent time by yourself, you don't really know yourself. You really don't know yourself. I can say that. So when people say, man, I know what I want in life, have you ever been by yourself? For a couple of months to a year or 2 years, have you ever really found out what your issues are? A lot of people don't know their issues. Like I said before, a lot of people are caught on themselves being the distraction and they don't even see it. And if you tell a person, hey man, you really could do better. I can do better too. And he your friend or she your friend and they don't choose that path, you gotta know how to shake them haters off. I told you I came up with that song in 2000 and I didn't even know it was a hit out here in society. You better ask about me. Don't let the smooth taste fool you. I have did work on myself and I'm proud of myself. I don't give a goddamn what a hater talking about. And then I be like, say, man, if you think see, that's the old me though. That's not right. Because by force, I used to get my respect. And sometimes guys didn't respect me. They was ready to go out by that. But they represented, they went out in front of me and did that. Not talk behind no goddamn camera. See, let's get off the distraction, but this is all part of the same conversation. Appreciate everybody coming in. Salute, salute, salute. I ain't gonna see everybody, but appreciate y'all, man. This is the real talk I think the world needs to hear. Now, it's a different culture. In our culture. Ain't nobody gonna really talk about it. They'll jump across this goddamn conversation. But it's a difference from a 90 baby. Matter of fact, it's a difference from a 60, 70, 80, 90. They give us all kind of generations and stuff. Gen this, millennium this, Gen X this. I don't even know the other things that they come up with. They always trying to put titles. But you know what the titles are from? What program are they programming the people from that generation? See, we had TVs back in the day, but people weren't inside watching it, right? Later on, about I remember in junior high, we got cable boxes. Y'all remember that? The cable boxes had about 13 slide channels and you used to sit on top of, and don't call it old school because that was a true generation. That's when technologies they started coming out with. Because we had Credible Hook, where everybody wanted to be the hook, work out, woo, woo, woo. Everybody wanted to be the next He-Man, you know what I'm saying? Just all kind of characters. But they seen how we responded, but we didn't sit there because we didn't have a device 24/7 in our face. So they put got caught in the bubble. Think about Freeway Ricky and everybody else that was moving that whoop, whoop, whoop. Everybody is already documented, so I don't like to talk about everybody thing, you know what I'm saying? But it was people making power moves. But how did they get them power moves? Because the first thing I said, we ain't got no planes. I said that way when I was in junior high. We ain't got no planes. How is it getting over here? So I'm going to tell you the trap and the distraction. They make you feel like something's a certain type of way until it ain't. Say for instance this. You're a slot player, right? Every time you go to this chair, you hit. One day you walk in here at your certain time. One day you walk in here at your certain time, and guess what? One day you walk in here at your certain time, and guess what? Somebody's in your seat. Do you get mad or do you just wait for the person to get up? See, a lot of people don't know about changes. Changes happen every day. Changes happen. I bet you didn't get out of bed like you did yesterday. But some people don't understand when it's a drastic change and you thinking you've been cut short, but you don't even know the whole story. That's what I'm talking about by our generation. People from the 60s don't know my full story on how or why I started doing what I'm doing. I didn't even know my own story. You got to be patient and pay attention to everybody's needs. But when you start feeling like people are selfish, should you care? Should that man care about being in the next man's slot machine? And that's his first time now. So when I'm talking about the generation change, it is like that. Nobody knows my struggle like I don't know the next man. I don't know this generation from what they see. But the world is set on showing us the bad side of this generation. See, they go them deuces again. The bad side of the generation, not the good side. So what do we expect? This generation ain't listening to the elders. We are different generations because we respected our elders and we sat down and set our butt down. And when our parents are asking us to do something, it ain't with no attitude because what? You know they'll knock you into next week. Our parents are trying to be cool. Parents are trying to be cool with their kids and ain't teaching them the lesson because you don't want to be too hard on them, right? But what you're doing is spoiling the child. They say in the Bible, spare the rod, spoil the child. Later on, there's going to be problems. That's a true fact. Because I told y'all straight up about my life, I had an idea. I had a whole goddamn idea, and I thought it was a good goddamn plan for what I seen on the Brady Bunch. Them folks was getting grounded while we getting beat in the hood. And I don't want to be the next person they talk about at school. So before they catch me yelling for my life, I approached my mama with a proposition. I almost got my head knocked off. It's funny now, but it wasn't funny then. So this generation is not wanting to listen because why? They got everything that we didn't have. Legalized weed. Money seems like it's a monopoly thing because money is the root of all evil, right? Everybody want, but what do you give with all that want? So I ain't gonna hold you long, but I definitely want to get this in your head. Are you distracted with somebody else's lifestyle or what you promote, what you producing in your lifestyle? Because people change through the seasons and reasons for the change. But a lot of people, when I see them on YouTube, they change because they can get something out of somebody, and that ain't true to the game. And a lot of people talk in a safe place or start doing that PC stuff because the world ain't the same, and they thinking they can get away with a lot of lame gaming. My thing is, If you play this back, it all makes sense. Mind your business. Take care of your family. And when it's all said and done, hope your family take care of you. Less distraction from this free world that ain't going nowhere. Society, they ain't even got its own back. Enough distraction from these suckers and losers. When you go in 2024, you gotta shake them haters off. And it's just not a figure of speech, it's reality. Haters gonna hold on to you talking about they got your best interest, but waiting on your downfall. Nah, so we ain't getting no older. Oh well, we are getting older, but we ain't getting no younger. Excuse me. And it's time to call a spade a spade. You can't cut on, like say if it's a card, spades. You can't say I'm cutting with hearts. You gotta come with spades, right? Let's everybody play their own hand, man. Don't play a hand that you wasn't born to win on. So that's why I say I know how to overcome distractions. You eliminate them. But I know I can't do it like I used to do it. So what do? What do you do if you can't eliminate the distractions that came up in your life? And you trying to achieve things. And you got people disrespecting you, right? On a day-to-day basis. Over this internet, you got people just calling grown men. I understand it was a little boy type thing, but all kind of names, man. When you gonna stop? When people gonna stop selling their soul for a jelly roll, man? I don't want to hear all slugger. It's just entertainment. God damn, they had porch monkeys for that. You remember them guys that used to jump on the stage with them big old lips and a black face? What's the difference on how these suckers are acting right now, man? It's a time to play and it's time to get real. How many years and how many months and how many days you gonna pass yourself up of getting blessed because you act out of character? You can't play my part, I can't play yours. I can't run your channel, you can't run mine. So what is it? It's called respect. You don't get nothing from a real individual like myself. I can speak for myself. If you show disrespect. I understand sometimes you want to go off on these clucks and these wannabe females on here. But you can't do that, man, because the world is watching you, man. You ain't got no image to prove in front of the world, but how you hold your chin up and stay strong, man, and stay. I know this kind of boring and all that because AI done told y'all the clown stuff is in. Nah, man, it's a bunch of other people paying attention to you too, and of course they're gonna keep the views down. They're gonna keep the viewing down while you live. They're gonna do all that to distract you. Oh, you didn't think I was coming back to that word. Your distraction is where your mind is at the time that you come into divine conversation with those that's here chosen. Don't be distracted paying attention to a bunch of clucks and clowns. Understand your vibe is unmatched. I really call it arrogant. Hey man, I know a lot of people, but my vibe I think is top. And them people probably feel like they vibe is top. All right, that's everybody's opinion. But as long as you got a good vibe, all that negativity talking backwards, oh, bro, it's funny sometimes, but every day, come on, man. This is what the youth is looking up to. But the youth already know they got common sense not to blame everybody for the bull crap. Everybody, look. I'm one of them guys for real though. This is who I am. Hold on. Hey, I got some new people coming in, man. Appreciate y'all. But this is who I am. I'm gonna say prison story. I can't say that. I wanna say Asha. Shoot. Uh salute. I met you yesterday. Appreciate you coming through, man. Tell somebody. But I wanna say this. I am who I am, and a lot of people can't. You are who you are. But at the end of the day, nobody can be you. You got a bunch of pretenders, but nobody can actually be you. You one of a kind. Why do you think the government is trying to make clones and stuff? You don't think they want another Slugger? You don't think they want another Erica, Eric, Dolly, Asha? I know I'm killing that name. Dwayne Parker? You don't think they want another one? Because you know we the last of the Mohicans, man. They can't get another one of us. So while you're here, they gonna definitely try to manipulate you to make you work for them and do something out of line for them, like being a cluck on the goddamn tube. This is the number one division right here. Nobody's watching TV no more. They all on TikTok, Facebook, IG, and YouTube. Why you think they got advertisements doing my little commercials on here? Why you think they got advertisements? They got your attention, so they selling something, right? Now, we got to be sharper than what they thought all humans were zombies, mentally. Now, you got some people that's awakened out here. And that's what the fear is. So when I say overcome your distraction, overcome those that don't have no insight on where they're going and just doing a lot of talking. Your time is too valuable for that. I know mine is. Y'all go check out Dolly channel, man. She was in that kitchen cooking for her husband yesterday. Same thing, baby, that Dolly, I think she cooked some roasted potatoes, butter potatoes. I'm just still, my wife said she was gonna do that the same day. I'm like, hey man, it ain't too much stuff to really cook from and trust the ingredients. Because you already know it's a mental thing, right? What you put in your body, what you see, what you put in your mind. Think about how the eyes work. Think about how the ears work. If you hear bull crap every goddamn day, you become bull crap. If you think of life as a goddamn game, you in the wrong playpen. See them guys over there? See the women over there that's taking care of business? Oh, they boring, huh? Yeah, that makes you a loser. Every day ain't play day. This ain't school. This is real life. Survival. A lot of people want to just who shot John and soap opera stuff. That's cool sometimes, but now at the end of 2023, it's getting old. It's just like the class clown when you was coming up in school. Somebody already, at the beginning of the year, everybody laughing at the dude. But then pretty soon, everybody's grades go from 100 to a 67, and some people get serious. Where's the distraction at? Why we ain't on the same page? Then you start looking at the class clown and say, man, I don't even want to listen to him no more. Or her no more. She's just a distraction. That's where we at right now, man. Because do y'all know how real 2024 gonna be? Do y'all know how real it's gonna be? I hate to tell you, the 3 B's, beans, band-aids, and bullets. Nah, for real. The beans are the protein. The bandages are like the tourniquet and all that stuff you gotta get. You gotta get your EDC. Shoot, I would say like Dolly doing, growing a whole garden out the pot and all that. That's always good knowledge. While these people are trying to make friends on the internet that don't have no idea what's coming. Oh, Australia. Okay. Appreciate you. Let me catch up with y'all, man. Cause I definitely like chiming in with y'all, man. I keep telling y'all I'm finna go live from the house, but you know it's Christmas time and stuff. I don't have, man, I got honeydew duties. Appreciate everybody that's saluted. Coming in. Oh, he's Australia. Yeah, okay. Australia Prison Stories. Y'all go check him out. I haven't checked him out, I'm gonna be honest. But I'm gonna slide over there and see what you're talking about, man. Appreciate you subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe because I already spoke that into existence. And hit that like button when y'all come through. Pastor change everyone comes in and changes the topic. The topic the other person's disappointments on their bad days. How do you handle that? How do I handle that? Answering Dolly's question. Only way you can handle that is to think about your life. And with age, you're able to really just understand everybody is different. Everybody got different issues. Like a lot of people, they feel like rule of thumb is, I'm gonna say rule of thumb. Your problems ain't that bad, right? Because there's always somebody out there doing worse than you or worse than you. And I know this because you noticed who's on the corner and you got a house? See, regardless of the fact of if you got a nice car or you just got an A and B, but if some people don't even have a vehicle. Matter of fact, think about this. If people are so depressed, what about the people that didn't wake up this morning? So it's always good to count your blessings while you still got air in your lungs because some people can't catch air by themselves. So I don't think, and that's how, a lot of people folded up while they was in Penn State. Yeah, Australia, I was gone for a minute, almost a decade. And I learned myself. At first it was hard. Because the only thing I want to bring the pain. And I had to deal with a lot of things that I had to accept when I was by myself. And I was so mad because they took me away from hurting people. Ever since I was young, if you play basketball and you hurt yourself, I made sure you wasn't bleeding. But then I laugh at the whole facial expression because I think the whole world was laughing at me. Coming from where I come from, hand-me-down clothes and all that. So yeah, you find humor in a lot of weird stuff growing up. But as you start getting old, you start appreciating those in your life, and you don't take them for granted. Ain't nobody goddamn perfect. And if you think you perfect, you don't need to be with me. You don't need to be in my whole clique. So that's how I deal with things, Dolly, that people might come over here with issues. We could talk about them. Because I'm going to tell you really, if you ain't, whatever the situation, I'm about to say something and put everything in a certain category, but if you still out here free, man, it ain't that bad. Saluting everybody, man. If I missed you, man, saluting. Who cloned Tyrone? That's the true fact. And Hollywood is going to come up with shows and movies and stuff like that because, it might be some truth to it. Who comes up with these ideas? You can't say brilliant people like that can come up with the concept and do everything picture perfect. Yeah. I told y'all, when y'all think it's a game, it got real. When you ask yourself, how can people really come up with these ideas? And we talked about it a couple of shows ago, purge. Come on, man. They don't want that outcome. But then you got to understand what AI going to do during that matter. You see them, I think it was the first purge. Them brothers act like they had their stuff together, and it was a damn drone that knocked them off. Come on, man. That's the fear factor too. Why? Why is that a fear factor? Because they telling people you might be strong, but don't try because we got the air too. No, bro. Until the day I die, I ain't gonna never give up. I was born not to give up. And everybody's born to one day, close these eyes, man. But make sure you make your life the best you can. Don't take no goddamn secondhand respect. Don't take no secondhand I mess with this person, but I don't mess with this person. The whole circle is suckers. You know what I'm saying? If this is how you live in your life, right? I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna say it one time. If you got odds with somebody at your age, guess what you don't need to do? And they or she or he is friends with somebody who don't respect you, that ain't a good click. You too old for the bull. You know what I'm talking about? Too old for it. Say you going to Australia. I got kangaroos in Australia, man. Them fighting kangaroos, man. Australia should be prison store. Australia, y'all know I don't know, man. I seen that what's that movie where that kangaroo was fighting uh it was a movie, man. Kangaroo Jack, I think, something like that. It was an old school movie. That kangaroo knows some goddamn. Hey man, I don't want to fight a kangaroo, bro. I heard they hit hard. It ain't so much that, but then they might kick you in your, knock your chest out. I don't know, bro. I appreciate you sharing your knowledge just so you know it comes in handy. It helps my mind to be honest and stronger. That's facts, man. And you got to understand, a lot of people don't have your best interest, and they're gonna say what you want, and they'll never be. I don't like people get on the page and just be yes mans or yes women. I want people to say, "Hey, man, I probably could have said that different." But be respectful when you're trying to correct somebody. If you don't know how to have respect, I don't want you around me because, say for instance, we out and about. Now everybody can't fight. Sluggers, I think I got a little something, right? And some women got something. I hate to go to war with a cluck that don't know how to manage his money. I mean, not money too, but his mouth, right? I don't want to be around people like that where I can fight. I got to fight for everybody, even those that playtime is over. You correct, Miss Erica. Yep, my own. He say Australia say, uh, I've been on my own since I was 12 years old in the streets, and I've learned. See, you got to watch that T on the end of learned because he's meaning what he's saying, right? I learned how to take responsibility for you, and a lot of people haven't learned that. They always think it's somebody else's fault. And that's a sad thing because you get to a certain age, you got to take responsibility and correct it. And then you know what? At the end of the day, it's always a person that don't hold themselves with respect. Anyway, we'll talk about that on another show. Kangaroo Jack. There you go, Eric. Kangaroo Jack. Boy, that movie right there, man. That made me not want to test a kangaroo, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. That boy right there was something serious. But a lot of people try to beat Kangaroo Jack on his YouTube. But Kangaroo Jack wasn't mean looking. He's just about his action, right? See, that's the difference from our generations to this now generation. They be trying, not all of them. I can't put everybody in the same basket. But a lot of people don't know how to take an ass whooping. Let me say it like that. So they got the guns trying to shoot. And matter of fact, they teacher, which is an elder, or some of their peers that thinks outside the box, they be the one get hurt because you can't teach somebody to have integrity if their parents didn't have it. You understand what I'm saying? Who they gonna get it from? How they gonna watch this? All process. They uncles, their aunties, somebody in the family have to have those traits. Or somebody they went to go visit when they was younger gotta have those traits. Or something had to happen in their life to make them respect those traits. And then they started acting into performance. I see a lot of wasted individuals, man, that could do better. Good old Jack. Yeah. Yeah, man. But that'll be a place that I would like to visit, man. Australia, when the world gets better. So should I say if I ever visit? You know what I'm saying? They did have a no-fly zone around the holidays. So be leery of that. It is and I don't think they want us to say it because them people across the water. I'm gonna say it like this: pay attention to the white flu, and then those they don't want to never say. Listen to what I'm saying. I talk in riddles. I'm the great man, right? The first word that America, the free country, don't want us to say about people that we know we in competition for. I hope it's wise individuals over here, but I'm gonna keep it real. Channel is where it's at, but those people, white flu. Look that up when you get a chance. Those people. It's spreading. It's already in Ohio. It was already in Washington last week. So it's a little something they got flying in the air, right? You just try to figure that out, right? It's gonna hit you like the goddamn kung fu. Ah, yeah, catch that. I spent 17 years and a half years. I spent 17 and a half years of my life in and out of prison, and 12 was on heroin, and I got clean myself on my own. Change is possible. Just look at me. That's a good thing, man. Salute you, man, with your sobriety and things. People don't even know why people actually have to go through that just to learn they worth. But I'm glad you snapped to it, man. Uh, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man. Like I said, I've been doing this. I got a Penn State, and you'll find out. I'll tell you when I say Penn State. If somebody in the channel will tell you when I say Penn State what that means, or if I say ACC. In 2000, and I've been doing good for 24 years, and I know it's hard. I know it ain't no easy road, but a lot of people they never been through the drama. They don't know what you actually have balled up inside. But like I tell them, man, don't wait that, man. I know you got issues too. Like all our issues ain't settled, but we doing our best every day. We live every day to not go back, and that's the whole thing of what I'm saying about distractions. It's you probably don't like the way somebody open up a door. Don't get mad at it. You know what I'm saying? You got to overlook a lot of things in this friendly ass society, man. Well, respect is not what they do out here. So disrespectful. But then when they get in the situation, they writing letters to their mama. Mama, help me. Mama can't help you. You got yourself in that situation by not knowing how to stay in the way and out the way and respect your elders. I bet a lot of people, but I can't say this because I wasn't disrespectful to my elders. And that's probably why I'm living this long. I respected my parents to this day. I don't understand. Like, when you think it's an even playing field because you're a certain age and the next person a certain age, and you said, I demand respect like you Wayne Wright. Everybody from Texas know who Wayne Wright is a law attorney. And I demand it. Well, you if you don't give respect, you're not gonna get nothing from me. That's good, man. And you know what, Australia? It's good that I met you because I always wanted to what I have, and it's a lot of people in real life, and my stuff don't be documented on the internet. Some things you'll see might come across, but I don't want to boast because I'm just grateful to be out here being able to share my story. It probably ain't as hard as yours, or it might be as hard as yours, but who cares? We had to go through the trenches. And when I say, if you was in Australia, I know it's kind of rough. I ain't never been in a prison, so I definitely finna come check out your channel. I'm definitely finna see what's your whole story, but man, it's good to see. All right, look, I'm gonna give y'all that, and then I gotta go because we gonna catch up on another day. This is my drive home. I'm gonna try to chime in later on, not on my show, but on one of y'all shows. Just be in the chat. But one thing I found out, man, you really don't know nobody till you know yourself. You know what you're gonna tolerate, and you know what you ain't gonna tolerate. You know what you stand for, and everything after a certain age is unacceptable. People say you're hard nosed, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say it the clean way. But you stand on principle and you stand for something, and they gotta respect that. Well, I was told that I am too depressing on my channel, and I cry and share too much of my own story of my stories of what I've been through and what I struggle with the losses of mom and dad and etc. You know what? It's a distraction. I'm gonna call. See how this working? That's a distraction on your part for your healing. That you even worried about what the other person is talking about. This is your story. They didn't wake up and get in Dolly's body. You feel me? Somebody needs to hear that, right? Some people are going through situations that people are taking like it's, man, one day they're going to try to find out a story that pertains to them. And hopefully they'll find out on my story or somebody else's story, because all of our stories are different. I definitely don't want nobody to feel like nobody really want to hear it. Now, guess what, Dolly? They have the option. They have the option to sit there and listen or flip the channel. The complainers, that's a distraction for you getting out there, your stress and everything else. They trying to hold you to make you, what? Impress them. They got a channel for that. You even got the nerve. Everybody that got a channel got the nerve to even start a channel. A lot of people just want to be in the comments with these ideas. Let's see if your idea works. Start your own channel. See if you get one or two people. I don't care about a whole platform of people, but people come in here different times. So they're going to check out something that they ain't going to tell you that they checked out because they might be going through them same issues. Now, keep doing you, man. If it's making you better, heal from that, man, you got to be open. It's certain things I know I can't talk about because I ain't ready to talk about it. Yeah, feel blessed you above ground. Yeah, for real. Love you and enjoy spending time with you, my friend. That's good. That should have made your day, darling. Now Mark gonna be happy because guess what? He finna get a good meal. You know what I'm talking about? But like I said, man, don't let nobody distract you and take your happiness away, man. Hey, gotta watch out. Right now, it's bad vibes out trying to take positive energy. Man, let them bad vibes starve. Stop. Hey, and I'm gonna tell you straight up, and I'm gonna start saying this: if I don't salute you, it's a reason. If I come to your channel, or you come to my channel, or I'm on somebody's channel, and I just show the fist, 9 times out of 10, I know what I just text. 9 times out of 10, you was acting shady or doing something. So don't make it hype. Don't make it all about that. It's a lot of people in 2023, and I was off for about 2 months. I stopped saluting because I don't know who am I though. This is my opinion. I don't know. I don't like how you carry yourself as a grown man. So I stopped saluting people who I ain't got no understanding. Like I'm thinking everybody on the same page, but I ain't gonna lie to kick it. So I ain't gonna go to a lot of people's pages because I don't do that. I don't do that, man. I ain't like when you through a struggle the way certain people went through this struggle, man, your friendship and your acquaintances are chosen. I'm not friendly. I know a lot of people out here talk that PC talk, it's cameras everywhere, satellites everywhere, But man, if you came up in the 90s and you know it wasn't no cameras, you know what type of business I'm standing on. So don't be talking all that over the internet because I might not never see you. But then if you disrespect me, I'm not coming to see you. The world is round or flat, however you believe it. I want everybody to understand. I'm going to salute those who I feel deserve salute. If you got a little shade in your past, man, I ain't got to salute you, but I respect you by giving you the pound. This your boy Slugger, and you know how we go out. Therapy is now complete for the day. Yeah, for real. Man, y'all check out. This is my wife on the song she dropped, man. Yeah, the girl got vocals, man. The girl's got some vocals. Peace and hair grease. One love.
I done had it in and out with my girlfriend, my sister fighting with boyfriends. All my bills paid, a nigga still need more ends. We say fuck a nigga. It look like we need more friends. Blame me for participation, it come from both ends. Garfield niggas only in for their own health. You got it on your own, but watch out for their wrong step. Keep asking for the shit, nigga get the wrong help. The recovery process can make you take the wrong left. All that shit held in, I hope you got some long breath. Admitting to your wrongs like you wrong, that's a strong step. I'm hanging on with all my might from my life a strong built. Pistol in my face, but I can tell you how the chrome felt. And through the storm and through the weather and even through the rain, I don't think they understand the underdog thing. And through the struggle and through the hate and overcoming pain, there's a blessing at the end of your tunnel, man.
From my heart to my back, I can feel the pain. Nobody really trying to help, the game remain the same. Too much pain, too much pain. From my heart to my back, I can feel the pain. Nobody really trying to help, the game remain the same. Too much pain, too much pain.
Now we living in the ghetto, riding metros, hanging on the shaky life, walking on jello. I used to want to be the one to say hello. Did it ever make a real friend, nigga? Hell no. I feel like I was better off mellow. Then I went and lost my cousin, thinking where the kill go. I tried fast, but I had to learn to sell slow. You did your job and took the rap, but homie, where your bells go? Now everything is just seeming like a mystery. It piss you off every time thinking about your history. We was cool, now you wanna throw your fist at me. All this because your girlfriend blew a kiss at me. Now he dissing me, I'm wishing he'll really stop motherfucking pissing me. Cause you don't want my recipe. You don't even wanna try to bring out the best of me. Cause I'm the real deal and I don't even need pedigree for real.
From my heart to my back, I can feel the pain. Nobody really trying to help, the game remain the same. Too much pain, too much pain. From my heart to my back, I can feel the pain. Nobody really trying to help, the game remain the same. Too much pain, too much pain.
Now it's a hair thin line between love and hate. And it's about the same distance between real and fake. Now the fake love that you thought was so real can leave you living with hate that you thought you could never feel. Leave you having to deal with emotions you ain't never felt. Too hard to bluff, but you can't fold from the hand you dealt. Heart in my back pocket, trusting nothing but God in my gut now. Relationships is barely conversation for a nut now. 8 years down the drain, thought I was giving my everything. Wound the drain of everything and walked away without a thing. Except the one thing that God gave me to remind me. Part of growth and development, leaving some things behind me. Whatever time I've got left is invested to make it sure before I leave. My 3 C's of debt and stress free. Yeah, I done walked in the sun, so I appreciate the rain. Cherish every battle scar. Why? I survived the pain.
From my heart to my back, I can feel the pain. Nobody really trying to help, the game remain the same. Too much pain, too much pain. From my heart to my back, I can feel the pain. Nobody really trying to help, the game remains the same. Too much pain,